Today we're welcoming Kush Kumar, the head of Think3 Hub, and we would like to ask him some questions regarding the International Association for Students and People Qualified in Different Techniques. So, can you provide an overview of Think3 Hub and its role in providing accreditations to institutions like Holistic Way Academy?
So first of all, thank you for inviting me here today, Martin, and thank you for being the ambassador for Think3.
For Poland.
Thank you. So Think3 was a concept that I created about 5 years ago in 2018, and we created the accreditation because what we found was in industry there were many private providers who had lots of knowledge and skill, were innovative, and yet they needed a framework to work from. So we use part of the UK government framework for them to create their own courses. So accreditation means quality assurance of education and compliance with insurance. So we make sure that you have ticked all the right boxes and the accreditation of your course is fit for purpose for the industry.
I see.
So people like yourselves, Holistic Way, you have followed the plan, you have followed the curriculum design and structure, workshops with us, you are accredited trainers, so you have the skill and you have the know-how of not only how to deliver a course, but the concept of what should go into a course, the assessment of that course, and the verification of what gives that a level 3.
I would like to ask you, what sets Think3 Hub apart from other online learning platforms?
So there's always two major parts to any course. There's the theoretical knowledge and there's the practical knowledge, unless of course it's academically theory based. And what we try to do is we try to look at the assessment of each and every course. So as you know, we hit COVID and it was very challenging for people to create courses, for people to attend courses. However, in the industry of education, universities have been offering online courses for many, many years. But it's not just about offering an online course, it's about blended learning. It's about what opportunities can we put into these courses where we are rigorously testing the knowledge that people learn. So again, our online courses go through the accreditation program, they are quality assured and they are compliant for insurance. And we like to think that we give as much effort and time and support for every course provider to make sure that their courses are beneficial to the learner and are credible. They have accessibility, they have support. And so that's what makes us, in my view, quite unique and different. So we are not all just automated. There is always somebody at the end of a line to speak to.
And may I ask you, because we offer also a lot of authentic courses, like for instance, Indian head massage from India, yes? So, or ours bioenergy therapy course from Poland. So I think it also stands out for Think3 Hub that you support people like you, like me. So we have different backgrounds. We were growing up in a different environments, and now we can share with the rest of the world what we know.
Exactly. And you know, the world is not such a big place, but there are some fantastic therapies, some fantastic cultures that we bring together, and we are always looking for people like yourselves from different backgrounds, from different countries, who have their own unique way of performing certain therapies which have benefits mentally, physically and emotionally. And if we can take those courses and aid you to put them in a framework that's acceptable, again, quality assured and accredited, compliant for insurance, then that's what we like to do.
Super. Thank you very much. I would like to also ask you, how does Think3 Hub ensure the quality and credibility of the courses that are accredited?
Well, there are a few steps to do.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we do our due diligence. So anybody who belongs to Think3, who wants to participate in Think3's accreditation, approval, or membership, they must become a member. They become a member so that we can check their qualifications, so we can vet them. This is also useful because they sit on our website and any councils can then view them if they need to. So that's step one. Step two, we need to make sure that whatever qualification or course that you want to design, you have the requisite skill and knowledge behind that course. A course you've done yourself, certification. Then we look at step three, where we make sure that you are able to deliver. So have you got a teaching qualification? Many people think they can teach, and they can, but there are different elements of teaching. Okay, there's instructing and demonstrating, there's facilitating, there's lecturing, there's mentoring. These are all different facets of teaching. So we need to make sure that anything that anybody puts together is credible and meets one of those standards. We then look at accreditation. So accreditation is the testing then for you, your course, the rigor, and whether it meets the right standard of education at the appropriate level.
That's great. That sounds very professional.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I would like to also ask you, are the accreditations for the courses recognized by relevant industry bodies or educational institutions?
So these are non-regulated courses. So what that means is that they do not follow a regulation. They are still compliant, they are still educationally sound, and they are still recognized. So insurance companies recognize them, different bodies recognize them because of the robust way they're put together, because of the accreditation that they've had. And depending on how they're formulated with the guided learning hours, the TQT, which is the time qualification that's spent on putting it together. There is also elements of courses that we look at where we say, is it fit for purpose? So to date, we have not had anybody who has said otherwise. So, but what you've got to remember, in different countries, they have different regulations.
Of course.
They have different ways of doing things. So we can't measure everything, but as far as the UK is concerned, this is what are the courses that come to us are accredited and based on.
And what I would like to also say from the perspective of course provider as Holistic Way Academy is that we can offer this course which is UK based in English, etc. But also if there are people, for instance, from Poland or from other countries who attended our courses, they can apply for international insurance and then they be, for instance, the practitioners of that particular therapy in this or that country. Could you please provide us with the information what students can gain from taking accredited courses through Think Rehab?
So what you've got to remember, Marcin, that students won't think, or they don't need to know about the elements of where a course is put together. They should do, but they don't come into that. That doesn't come into their mind. So we do that for them. So when a student comes and takes on a course that's accredited or approved by Thinktree, they can be assured that the person who's delivering and offering that course is qualified in their craft, is qualified to teach and deliver, is quality assured, and is compliant for insurance. So they can then take that course, they can be recognised, they can set themselves self-employed, and they can work for other employers. The other option that we have is that they can then become a Thinktree member, which gives them lots of different incentives, including discounted insurance, exemption from the treatment license in the various boroughs in and around London, and it also gives them some support throughout their career. So if there is a concern, if there are issues, so part of our incentives are business advice or counselling advice, mentoring. We offer all of these so that we can aid and support them throughout their career. So it's a body that you can turn to if and when you have any issues or concerns.
Great. So if there is, for instance, someone who would like to set up a new business, they go for a course, and later on they graduated from the course, and they have additional support in starting
Yeah.
a new career or new business.
Absolutely. And also there are several, like yourselves, there are several different progression routes that a student can take, thinking I want to do something, I want to add to my portfolio.
Exactly.
And they can do that.
So, for instance, in holistic way, we have bioenergy therapy and healing course. So it's a little bit similar to Reiki. We have holistic body massage, which is more hands-on treatments. And we will have also your Indian head massage,
Yeah.
Malish version. So as you can see, it's a complementary treatment.
So there are different ranges. So it opens up possibilities for a practitioner to enhance their knowledge and skill, and also offer different treatments. And going back to your previous question, that works because you've been vetted. We know you can deliver it. We know that you know how to write it. We know how you put it to it. So that's accredited. So we know that it's in place.
Thank you. Everyone dream about success. So what kind of success can we take from Think Rehab courses?
So, like your course, for instance, Martin, people who have done your course, they've gone on to enhance their practitioner career. So they've bolted on extra new skills. They've gone on to become self-employed. They've worked in institutions, medical institutions. They've opened up clinics. They've opened up. They're working with people who have illnesses, who have cancer. So this is the foundation that is laid. Then the possibilities are endless. Sometimes people take these things abroad. After a while, they start to create their own versions. So there's always progression. So we say, like yourself, like me, like anybody else, we start at the bottom, we work at it, we offer treatments, then we supervise, then we become teachers, then we write our own courses. So there's a good learning curve step for everybody who comes into this industry. So anything that you've done, there's also progression. They do your holistic massage, then they do your bioenergy, then they might do your Indian head. So there's lots of different things, because any practitioner, I believe, cannot just rely on one modality. They need different modalities, because you don't know who's going to walk through the door. You don't know what treatments they're going to need. But if you are skilled in different modalities, then you can offer different treatments, and sometimes amalgamate some of those treatments to create something that fulfills the outcome for the client.
And it's really holistic and complementary, multitude of different techniques, and we can help more people.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you. Kush, thank you very much for the interview, and it was really a pleasure to chat with you today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.